Hey guys, let's switch this. We don't want to look at me. That's ridiculous. I'm going to wait for people to sign on just so I can see if it's worth streaming. This is just a test. There we go. 5 people. Yay. You guys tell me. I think all my data, I have Verizon unlimited all the way, the best package, and I have AT&T all the way. I think they're both used up already. So, hey Georgia, what's up, Kevin? You guys, is this streaming okay for you? Is it going in and out? Hey Diane, Scott. That's actually what I want to do is just say hi to you guys before I start showing you all this. Is it okay? Vancouver Island. Oh, it's Little Wolf. What's up, man? I'm gonna come see you. I really want to go to Vancouver Island. I think it's something special, and I don't think people look close enough there. I got to go there. Holly, I got to see Holly out there one of these days. What's up, Jerry, Lisa? Here, I'll let you see me for a second. It's really not going to be pretty. Look, I have gray hairs now, and I'm ugly. What's up, Tommy? So you guys, can someone answer me? Is this okay? Like, can you see? It's a little pixelated. Okay. Yeah, I know. That sucks. I just want to be able to walk around with you guys and like have it perfect. I could try. If I do the iPhone, then I can't see you guys like talking and stuff. I'm on the Galaxy 8 Note, which works really well if I have data. And it's unlimited. And they really, they say they call it unlimited, but if you use it all, they'll slow it down on you, and that's what happens to me every month. Is I get slowed down. So let me try to go really slow then. I'm not going to ADD out on you guys. I'm going to try not to. I would love for something cool to happen live one of these days. Dad, we are taking head counts about something. Oh, probably for South Carolina. So you guys, I'm going to be doing a lot of video today because I want to make like a really cool video like on the plane. Dan just called me from work. Dan's gonna, hey Dan, if you signed on, probably not. I'm gonna get Dan out of here one of these days. As soon as he slows down at work. You guys, please tell me, where am I? I'm in right now. Hey Nico. Right now, has Nico ever been here? No, because Nico always comes right before I can get him here. Next time. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, I want to get a lot of footage today because I want to make a really cool video like when I'm on the plane and stuff. Keep me busy. And I'd like to go out in South Carolina. I've one guy reached out. He's like 3 hours away, so probably a little far away for me. It's a 6-hour drive in one day, and I'll have my family. It's the only time I get to see my kids and my grandkids. I can probably take a whole day, but I'd rather take the whole day doing Bigfoot, not driving. So I appreciate him, and I think I'll just find it on my own, but I'd rather say hello to somebody. Terry, what'd you say? Terry, I can't look while we're live. He's like, this is what we are seeing. So it's bad, huh? You guys, I'll turn it off. I don't want to. You know what? Let me walk a little bit before I bail on the live video, because I want to see if we can get to a better spot maybe. It's actually one of the main reasons I picked this today is because I know I'm going away on Friday for 6 days. And I just wanted to say hi to everybody and do, just like have an instant video, I don't know. You guys have no idea how much I love all of you guys. So I miss, hey, thank you for that so much. I miss you guys like so much because you guys, look, I do this and I go home and I work and work and work, and that's it. And I never leave that trailer, basically. And it can get to you after a while. Karen, is it okay? Can you see though? Because you guys, I never know. Like, I will never see this video because I'm too self-conscious. Like, why'd you say that? Why'd you do that? You sound like an idiot. You know, slow down, breathe. Like, so if I watch the video, I might never do one again. Let's see if it gets. Ooh, what was that? I think it was just a tree making noise. Let's go over here. I want to keep you guys on because, and I don't mind this because I need to go slow today. Believe it or not, you can't. It sounds like I'm talking loud, but it's not getting far. There's a nice breeze in the air today, and I think I'm being pretty quiet actually. And I'm seeing this crazy big structure. You guys, look. You know what? Let me go under that, and I'm gonna sit under that thing so I can talk to you guys. You figure like these would help with cell reception. You know? Look at this. All right, here's one of the things. I used to have a lot of trouble convincing people. You can see. I can't see, Terry. Terry said, instant messaging me, but I can't see what he's saying. I can't see. I would have to leave the live video, go to Messenger, and then look. I can't. I'm okay. Okay, good. Well, you're stressing me out. I just want, because I want it to be good for people. That's why I use the 4K. I spend more time making them and uploading them than I have to just for you guys, because I want it to be good. Look at that, man. This place is unbelievable. So I just got like goosebumps. Like, really got them. Getting them. I think I'm walking into one of them right now. You guys, can you say hello on live video? Because I think it'd be the first time ever. There's someone around here. I can feel them in my arms, you guys. Look. You can't. I don't know if every time I do that and I see the video, it's like, this guys can't see anything. Stop doing that. No problem, Tara. I appreciate you looking out for me. I never know if it's good or bad. I'm sure you'll have a few times where, you know, where it'll go in and out. Look at this place, you guys. I'm telling you, this is I think it's one of the rarest places, like, there is, like, as far as work. When we get up there, you know, is where all the perches are. Look at this place. Come on, Eileen. Oh. All right, Tara. Hey, Robbie, Betty. That's what I want to do. I want to see. Let me get somewhere where I can read this, and so I don't miss people. Look. Sometimes I've clicked on one of, you know, some of those big guys. Like, who knows what they do? They have like millions of subscribers, and they just must be interesting to listen to or something. And these people are just super chatting the guy. Like, everyone's saying hello, asking him questions. He just ignores everybody and makes money. Like, it's like crazy. I don't understand that. I would never want to be that big. Look, see this? Find a perch, you got it. I like that. Find a perch. Let's do that. That's I needed a goal. I'm just gonna go slow because I don't want it to. Sweden, hey Maria. Perches are just up. Oh, there's a J right there. Did you guys hear that? He came in, he did his chicken thing, and then took off that way. What that is when they do that, you guys, whether you want to believe it that or not, is he's just locating me. No one has eyes on me, apparently. And it just shows exactly where I am. This way they're taking no chances. But there's other times in the videos, you know, we see him sitting like right there. So it's very confusing. All right, let's find perches. I like that. Find a perch. And as you can see here, there isn't any. You know, all this stuff to me is just breaking up outline. How high up am I right now? I'm not that high up, believe it or not. I'm like, let me think, 7 Vale is 9, not around 9,000 right now. Something like that, at a guess. Oh, we're gonna see perches. Coyotes here. See, like Coyote isn't on Facebook like he told me the other day. And that's why you guys at the beginning of the videos, sometimes I have that boring sequence of like all the stills and you have to, I mean, I guess you could just forward it, but I do that because people that are on social media don't get to see the pictures when I get home. Wow. Now who else, I'm not bragging, but who else can read a message that says, show us, go find a perch, and then can just, you know, provide that for you? Me. That's it. And I'm going to provide it right now. Watch this. I can tell just by the structures. Believe it or not, guys, I'm getting so good at reading these structures, even though I don't know what it says. Hold on, Texas T. Do I expect Bigfoot? I missed that. I couldn't read it all. I don't expect it. I don't know what the question is, but I don't expect anything. That's the thing. I'm not looking for Bigfoot. I've already found Bigfoot's perch right there. It had a lot, since it's been windy, a lot of pine needles falling, which they love. See this? This is a perch right here. Let's go find one that's hopefully been used today. See, this amount of needles will fall easily just in a couple hours here now at this time. Here's one that's been moved. And look around it. And I am in Holy Cross Wilderness. Another one right there. It's right there. Let me get back so you can get an idea. It's deceiving because, you know, it's this time of year. It's like, it's basically fall here, up in the mountains in a sense. Like everything's, the pine needles are starting to fall already. Things like that. So there's a perch there. There's one right there. There's one right there. And let's go find the really blatant ones back here. So what I'm saying is I can find their perches from a distance because I can read the structures. You know, I don't know what they're saying, but after seeing the same thing so many times, you know, I just know like, oh, there's going to be perches over there because I can tell by the, you know, which crisscross and like this. They'll always do something like this. Well, first of all, that's just blatant, right? And then look at that. Granby? Granby. Why do I know that name so well? Where is that? I don't think I do squatch near there. I think I have been there on my motorcycle. Granby. I know Granby. I just can't place it right now. I might have. Not recently, that's for sure. Back when I had the motorcycle. You guys, I gave up my $20,000 motorcycle while I had payments when I decided to do this full time. Which is, you know, I love that, you know, that bike. You gotta, it was just part of the deal. Maybe one day, you know, I get it back, but I'd rather do this. Man, that Jay came in earlier. You guys probably heard it, but it came in and did a squawk, and then it just turned around. It was like, that way. He just let him know where I was. Again, how do I know that? Because it happens to me over and over and over, almost every single time, multiple times a day. Here's my, as you guys can see, my automatic cover is stuck down. That's my camera. Look at the bottom. It's like taped and it's been ripped out and just going real slow. I'm really not expecting, just so you know, don't expect on this live video for a Bigfoot that is going to run across in front of the video. It's the chances of that happening are, I think it is possible, but I think the chances are like probably like winning a Powerball lottery. It may be even less. They're just not, especially here. The better it is, the less I get on the structures. Now, if I just walk right there, see up there, it gets green. Go back in there. I call them the fallback areas. because I don't know what else to call them. But if I go in there, it's crazy. They'll start to whistle. I'll hear them moving. That they'll mess with me. They don't like me to do it here. I don't know, because maybe they think I'll keep coming back to this spot. I don't know. I just make that stuff up. Let me make it to a spot I can sit down for a minute. I can just talk to you guys and answer. I mean, I'm happy to try to answer questions. I don't think I'm Mr. Bigfoot, by the way, so I have a good feel for it. There is some questions I can answer, or I can try to make up an answer. You know, guess at one. And some of the guesses I think are okay, you know, because it's all it is, but it's kind of based on like repetition, you know, like over and over type of thing. Hey, look at this. This is all new. Bigfoot in Germany. No, I'm not really, I swear. I mean, look, in a sense, I think what's cool about all the different Bigfoot guys, and there's a lot of new ones, okay? And people, just from me, like Mark, because I used to think you were the biggest idiot, and I thought you were crazy, and now I do exactly what you do. Thank you. You know, it's like, and he's like, now I like you. I was like, you know, because you think someone's crazy until you realize I might be crazy, but it's not when it comes to this. You know, look at this. I know this has never been here. Look at this. That's how you know in here, because it never stops going. It never stops. And they always make something new. So you're telling me the wind blew and this all got made on top of that funky bend like that. You don't have to believe him. You never have to even seen anything before in your life. Just use your brain. You know what I mean? Like, this is not normal. And then, of course, what you see for you guys, this one world is a mile long like this, and it never breaks. It might be even more than that. Let me go sit up under the sacks up here. Oh, here's a good perch. I'm not seeing... Oh, this one, yeah, pine cones moved. Here we go. Look at that, you guys. Look. I don't know what that is, but it's good enough. Like, I'm not seeing just fresh pine needles. I'm seeing dirt, and I'm seeing some kind of mark right there. It looks like a footprint, doesn't it? Sort of. You can never tell for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And look at this, there's another one. It's right there. It's hard to tell, you guys, because of the pine needles that fell today and last night. Another one right there. There's another one right there. These are fun to look at soon too. Like when I'll come back next time, and all of the dirt, all the needles will be pushed off. Here's one, needles pushed off. Right here. You see all the marks, but there's nothing, you know, there's no scat, there's no hoof marks. It just looks like this. You know, it looks like he just went like this. That's what it looks like. Every single time I see it, I can see where he took a stick and went like that when he got up. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they won't. I think we've gotten a couple, or you guys have seen them too, where, like Mark, idiot. Like, you didn't even see it. There's a footprint. I was like, I know you can't see it with your eyes sometimes. And then if you watch the video, you know, it's right there. It's the same with them. Their magic doesn't work on the camera. The camera sees right through it, which tells you it's very simple. It's technology. Because our technology can see them. You guys, look, let's just make some glasses. It's that simple. One of you guys knows what's inside this camera and how it works. The technology could be brought out of the camera, put into glasses. You're a billionaire. And I just gave you the best idea. Ooh, here's a good one. Look. It doesn't look good on the camera, but it's good at the camera. Right there. See how it's all chewed up right there? Right there. Perch. Totem pole. Look at that one. I've never seen that. Arkansas. You know, hey, you know what? It's so funny how small the world is. I hardly ever have a truck, right? Ever. in front of me on this road coming up. It took me 10 miles. Who was in front of me? Arkansas plates. The guy's like, yeehaw! And he's going too slow because they're old and they were sightseeing. And he finally pulled over and and let me go by. And I pulled up next to him, like, you guys, thank you. He's like, you bet. Nice people. Arkansas. I guess we're not that far from Arkansas in a sense. I want to go to Arkansas. Because look at this. This is theirs. Believe it or not, this is theirs. Oh shit, I shouldn't have looked that I had 132 people. Because then I get nervous. Like, I don't know how those big YouTubers I only do YouTube because of Bigfoot. I wouldn't be on YouTube if it wasn't for this. But probably because I couldn't. Like, what else would I say, you know? But I don't know how they do it. They're just like 5,000 people watching these guys on live streams and they don't do anything. They just seem to like the person. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. They don't have to work or anything. I know I keep saying I'm going to sit down, but I keep seeing the next section. You guys see this? So this is, believe it or not, a transition right here. See this? It's all marked, yeah, but that's the one spot. So there's all perches right in there, right? And there's not much else. There's no perches, nothing, just structures. And then you go up to the next spot, and it's the same thing. It's all perches again. I think I've been up to this one before. I can never tell. Let's go up here. I'll sit down for a minute. I can't see you guys yet because that's a nice X because of the arch that's, see that? Oh, Diesel's on? Pine Barrens. Who was just saying the Pine Barrens? We got to go there too. You guys, that's my home turf, you know? I mean, I'm in North Jersey, but let me tell you, I've always known. I've always known about this. I've always known I would do this. I just didn't know, like, I didn't know what I knew. I just knew. And then one day I was like, so this is it. I thought I missed it because I smoked one too many joints in high school or something. I'm like, ah, my calling's gone. Look. Ooh, look at that footprint. I think right there. It doesn't look like it until you see it with your eyes, but it's a footprint and it's a perch right there. They're all over here. Let's go right here. I'm going to sit here. You might see a couple cuts here from like 30 years ago. I don't know how or why. There. It's amazing. I'm not that close. I mean, I think I'm about a mile to the road that way, but I walked this way because I'd never go into that corner for 2 or 3 miles. My car is 3 miles away. But I don't know why you'd walk a mile to come cut these little couple trees unless they were camping nearby or something. Look, there's a perch. How's that, Terry? Look at that one. Cool. Interesting things. I think, don't you have a channel too? I think I've seen that channel. Go over here. M-Beast. There's Mark. Look at this one. You guys, check out Mark. Mark gets great stuff. Chris just went out with him, and who was it, Scott? And those guys got, I don't know, they got some, I'm not going to give it away because I don't even know. I can't give it away, but they have some big secret, so keep an eye on those guys. I think they might have gotten, and I'm just talking as one of you. I'm not trying to ruin anything for Mark or Chris, it's Scott Carpenter. Those guys got something going on where I think they got footage, or they're going to try to repeat it or something. No, Chris won't tell me. So there you go, Mark. Chris hasn't, because you know, if anyone could get it to Chris, it'd be me, right? And he won't say like, I knew when he first told me that I wasn't getting anything from him, so I gave up. But so keep an eye on those guys, which is Berkshire Bigfoot. Mark, what do you call your channel again? I forget, it's like M Beast or something like that. And then you got Scott's channel. And those guys are, I think they're doing it again in the fall. So I'll be watching that. There's so many good guys to watch, like Brown Dwarf, and I love all those guys. All right, I'm gonna come sit up here and talk to you guys for 5 minutes before I hang up on this live video. Ooh, perches. I can't tell. You know, there's perches right in there. I don't think they've been sitting in there. Let's go look. There's a big perch right here. It's a really big one. See, now I've been to these and I know. Oh, here we go. Here it is. It's all moved. See that? And keep in mind, guys, there's no scat. This isn't deer. And deer don't do it on this. You know, like this is a great perch. This one has been active, and that's what I wanted to see. I don't care what did that. I just want to see some dirt mixed up in one of the perches, and I'm happy. Guys, look at the giant X. See, there's nothing else over there. As soon as you walk out, this is the end of it. But they got everything up here. See? Look at that. And look at the giant scale X's. Look at that. You know, that's, see, so how do I know what X's mean? Right there. I've seen that. I'm not going to give you some ridiculous number, but so many times where I've seen the outskirts of the area marked by a giant X. And as soon as you walk through it, you'll see the same things begin, the blockage. You know, you come over here, and then on top of the perch, there's a symmetrical X pointing down, which means here, you look down there, there's a seat. You know, after you see that 500 times, and it's always the same exact thing, you know, then it becomes, you know, nothing's a fact, but it becomes definitely more factual, in my opinion. You see that perch right there? Oh, you can see him. See, there's one there. And there's, you know, there's a bunch of them all through here. Right here. It's so cool, isn't it? You guys, other things live. We're the only ones that know. There's 145 of us here. That's it. No, everyone else in the world, it doesn't, they're just clueless. Like, I'm glad, but at the same, like, there's just days where I feel like listen, how stupid are you? Like, we're cool. Like, we know stuff you don't know. You're an idiot. And I realize that's immature, and but that's what I want to say. Like, and I just suck it up and know that everyone's not supposed to know. They can't. And there'll always be a mystery. You know, I'm trying to eliminate a little bit of that mystery as I go. I want to, that one. I want to get a little deeper. I don't want to just keep showing you perches and structures. I always will do that because it's exciting to find, especially new ones. I've been here before, right to the spot. So, you know, it's exciting, but it's not that exciting. If I found the same thing again, then it's exciting to me. All right, let me sit down. Let me find a good spot. I want to see what you guys are saying. Look at that big X, you guys. I got to show you this first. This is deep. You know, what's amazing about this place is that, see, I'm really far up. I just kind of based it off the dirt road, but the dirt road is 11 miles up. So, you know, you're more or less, you know, Dan's house is like, I was talking to Dan. I'm like, Dan, I'm only like 8 miles through the forest from your house. You know, he lives with these guys. Dan has unique experiences. You know, he doesn't share. There's, it takes a toll on you with the connection with them when you overshare, when you tell too much. And they've even said that to him. We're afraid Mark's going to tell somebody, you know, but that's what I do. And to me, it's really not that, it's not as fun unless you can, you know, like, I don't want to feel like a narc, you know, I don't, like, if I was in prison, I'm the last guy. I'm not narking nobody out. So I don't want to be there like a narc, like, there's Bigfoots. But I think it's just so exciting. Look at that, you guys. That's a big new X. It's brand new. Let's see if I can't get that one. Pamela, you are absolutely right. My ADD is always kicked in. You guys notice in my videos, I'll be like, yeah, so I'll just go from one topic to another without even a transition, basically. It's not just my ADD. It's here. Like, you guys, one of these days I'll do a video at my desk, and we'll just talk, and you'll see the difference in me. I fight something out here with them. But you're absolutely right. Let me find some place to. I just can't get over how all this has changed. Hardcore ADD. Hey, let me tell you guys something. If it wasn't for my ADD, none of this would probably be happening. My brain works in unbelievable ways. It's stupid, but it's also, I think all of my smarts go into stuff like this, like being outside, like, you know, like woods, like, you know, if I was going to fight a war, I'd be a pretty good soldier, I think. That type of stuff. If I got to go to Princeton University, probably not so much. I would make it through the first class. Oh man, there's another section just like this over there. I'll film it all on the good camera. I'm gonna sit right here. I think everybody has ADD. What ADD is, you guys, is, look, no one has a perfect attention span, okay? And that's all ADD is, a lack of attention. It's just that they don't really say you're ADD till you have enough of that lack of attention. And then you can add the D in, the H in if you have hyperactivity. Perch. Right there. I swear. And I'm hyperactivity, I guess. You might not feel hyper. So I see a lot of people tell me like, oh, I'm not ADHD. I'm not hyper at all. And it's like, yeah, you are. It doesn't mean you're jumping around. Hey, Joanne. You're jumping around or anything. Look at that. So let me just sit down here and talk to you guys. I need a drink of water. So look at this. Right over there is the Eeriest Wallow. I'm not making this up. If you go right in there, it's dark and there's like these dark X's and you can see he's always in there and you feel like you want to leave. Grand County, are you asking me? Eagle County. You guys want to Google Earth me? You could. I'm not going to give you my exact location, but I'm trying to think where I am. You could Google Earth these woods. So I'm going to sit here. As you can see, they've done all kinds of like star structures back there. I'm trying to zoom out so I can, there we go. Look at that X. It's like unbelievable. And then the big one back up there too, see that one? That's new, that's a brand new one right there. I know it is. Look at that. This one right there. Yeah, we got, well, not those dogmen, but here, let me sit down. Not from the other day, but here, I'll tell you a story. Hold on. Oh, look at that. See, there's a perch right there. Should just sit in the perch. So there's my stuff. I'm just going to sit right here and get my camera just in case. And you know what we'll do? While I'm doing a live video, let's set this up somewhere. You guys think I should set it on me? Or should I, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to ignore, I'm going to talk to you guys for like 5 or 10 minutes before I turn the video off. But I want to have the camera running the whole time. So where would they be sneaking in? I know they're going to get a little bit closer when I don't move. If you sit there and don't move for 10 minutes, they'll come in. Here, let's do this. You guys, hold on one sec. Here, I'll switch the camera so you can see me. There we go. Alright, so we'll set this up. Hold on a second. Alright. Yeah, that's good. I like that. As you can see, I'm doing it. I usually don't do it, but I think I should double up. Let's do that. me tell you guys something. Having ADD, and I'm being very serious. I'm not trying to get like corny, okay, or cliche on everyone, but having ADD, especially if it's bad, is oh, we got a whistle. I swear to God, right there. It's right at the tree line. That was a weird one because it was on the ground. Oh my God, and it's right where I'm pointing the damn camera. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna put this down, the camera down. Give me a second. Hold on. There we go. I gotta set the regular camera up. Just give me a sec. He's right in the bushes, you guys. He's right here. Can I have another whistle? If you play back, you'll hear it. He's 50 feet away from me right now. I happen to be pointing the camera at where he is, which is an amazing thing. I just can't get the camera where I wanted it. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Shit. This will be worth it if this works. Hold on, you guys. All right. It's about time. So what I do is I took the pole off. Put it right there. You guys, you have to understand, there's something right there. I got a whistle. It was right there. It was just like that, really quick. It had nothing to do with the birds or the jays. And you guys, by the way, they're called mountain jays. They're not blue jays. They're mountain jays. They can only be found up here in these deep pines. And I never see them or hear them unless I'm sitting in the middle of Bigfoot. All right. No ADD for a minute here. Let me sit down and see you guys. He's watching. I swear to God to you. You don't have to believe me. I would never lie to 145 of you. You know, that's the thing. You know, you can't. You can't make, I'm always honest with you guys, mostly for them, because I know if I'm making up stuff, I'm like, you know, if I'm creating some guy running with a foot, like I'll never get anywhere else. So I'm number one honest for the Bigfoots because they won't trust me. And I'm also honest because it feels good. And then thirdly, I can't remember yesterday. So if I told you a lie, you know, so it's like if you asked me to retell you a story that I lied about, I wouldn't remember 10 minutes later, I swear. So, you know, I can't lie. Here, let's go like this. You know what I mean? That's why I'm honest, because not, I mean, it's just because I think I'm a pretty good person, but mostly because you don't want to be caught lying, and I can't remember my lies. And I think it helps. I could be getting zapped right now, actually. Well, yeah, you know what? I don't want to look that way. So look, you can see my camera. Where is it? That's right there. My camera. And he's right back there. That's why I want to just leave it like this, bouncy. What's going on? It got turned off? Card full. You got to be kidding me. Get out of here. I redid my whole card. Great, that means all the footage I took already is going to be erased, but I don't care. Damn it. There's probably a Bigfoot on that too, and I'm erasing it. This is what you call ADD. Unbelievable. I can hear him. Can you guys hear that? Listen. He's knocking on a... He's right there. I want to get the first Sasquatch ever on live video. Can I get any closer? That's it. I want to get this camera live. You know, that's what I really want to do. Because if I could zoom live on a quality camera, oh my God, that would be amazing. So let's do this. He's right there somewhere. Get off of me. All right, let's leave that there. Let me start video. So I got to do a whole video after this, you guys, so I have something to put up for you, because I think there's some amazing places here that have never been seen, and I want to be able to put a video up for you guys while I'm on South Carolina. Also, what I could do, you guys, I have this file on my desktop. It's called unused clips, and if I think it looks stupid, you know, or I made a mistake, or I just sound like an idiot, I just wouldn't put it up. And some of it probably has some great visuals, so I'll just put it up anyway. Like, who cares, right? The stupider I sound, or the bigger mistake I make, will probably be funnier for you guys. Like, it'll give you something else to laugh at besides my normal f-ups. So I have unused clips. I'm kind of trying to accumulate them for the winter. All right, so what are you guys saying? My lips, I don't have that white stuff. Love you too, Karen. Zapping your camera. Is my camera going weird? Oh, the other camera. No, that was my fault. I mean, what I do is I usually use the same card, and on the way up here, you know, as I'm driving, I hit the menu, just what I just did. I reset the whole card, and I watched it go through the cycle. And thank God I put that video on, because I heard the card full thing. So now I can, otherwise I would have had to start over erasing everything I did today. So it's a blessing in a sense. I'll start a new one. Hey, I sound funny? Don't tell me I sound funny, because I'll never talk again. Hey, Peggy. I mean, I will, but then you're gonna give me a complex. Hey, Lee. Chalk experiment. I think I remember you telling me about that. You guys have to remember, please don't, if I haven't messaged you back or I didn't use your idea, it's not on purpose. You have to understand, I get like a lot of messages or a lot of ideas sometimes, like, Mark, do this, do that. When you gift, do that. You know, I just read 50 of them. So it's like, which one can I do? Because now 49 people are going to think I don't like them or something. And so I just kind of wing it. When I come out here, there's no plans, you guys. It just happens. I just want to, it's not, me talking is meaningless. It's not about me. Like, I think I can help you on the videos as I'm in these places, but like this conversation, it's worthless. Like, except to say hello, you know. I'm not going to educate you any further on Bigfoot during this conversation, because what am I going to say? I could vape with you though. There's my vape. What do I do? Sorry. I'm trying not to. Yeah, right. MVs, tell him. Mark's got my back. Mark will beat some people up for me. So that's all. That's why I don't do a lot of live videos, because I can't. I'm just not in a place where I can do them. And then when I can, I like to be in something exciting. You know, like, I'm not that excited right now. I think it's going to get, when I get off of here and go to the spot that I know about. But I'm not a personality, really. I just want to show and share this with you guys. That's it. Cards cost. How many Bigfoots live in? Oh, I don't have no idea. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Look, I can answer that question about how many Bigfoots. It's the answer is, it's way beyond anything you could ever think of. Get away from me. The answers are just, the numbers are way more than you would think. When I first started doing this, I'm like, hey, maybe there's like 3 or 4 and they live up in that mountain up there, you know. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't realize it's so out of our thinking that they're all invisible, and there's probably 100 of them looking at me right now. And they can look at you. And here's the hard part, guys. The same thing they can do with the sight, they can do with sound. So, and I know this for a fact, because I'll get home and be reviewing videos and I'll hear one go, woo! You know, it was clear as day, you know, and I couldn't hear that with my own ears. I heard it on the video. So there's no doubt that they can hide their sound as well when they need to. Now, I don't know if every single one of them can do this. We find them in these groups where they're stacked like totem poles. We even wonder, some of the pictures we get look just like a totem pole, but it's all their faces. And we wonder if that's where the Indians got the idea for totem poles, because that's how they stack. Especially, actually, I got an amazing one here at the beginning of the year, right down here. Let me show you. Right down there somewhere. And I was, you can see them perfectly. Of course, it's, it is blurred a little bit because, they're in their thing. Plus, you have to zoom in, you have to screenshot it, then re-upload it to the internet. It's going to be a little bit blurry. Look, if you see a picture that's too good, it's probably something wrong with it. There's nothing in Bigfoot that isn't going to have some catch to it. Nothing's going to convince you 100%. No one picture. It takes, knowing everything. It takes, a little bit of everything. A little bit of this, a lot of this. This is what I love. Because it's not just structures, guys. It's artwork. Some of it's just beautiful work, and I'm on the never-ending hunt for the next best one. And to me, it never gets boring. It really doesn't. It does until you find a new one. You know what I mean? Hey, Beth, Joanne, ask them to stack up. I don't know if it's that easy. They probably already are. You guys, when I heard that whistle back here, it was incredible because it was on the ground and it was looking right at me, and it was very short and very precise, and it was done so I could hear it. Should I walk over there? One thing I didn't do today on purpose, you guys, I didn't bring any protection. I was like, you know what? Let me just leave my gun today. I'm very comfortable here. I don't have to worry. There's tons of bears and mountain lions here, but they just don't bother you here. You'll never get close to one. It just doesn't happen. They go away way before you can get near them. And all right, you want to hear? I'll tell you a secret. Okay, only a few people have seen this. Joanne knows about it. Actually, Joanne, you've seen it. But the other day, I made physical contact for the first time in my life where I was touched by one, and he knocked me over. Look, this is all new. I have it on video, but then I started cursing, like threatening his life and stuff, because it felt like a baseball bat hit me. But if you had heard what I was saying on the video right before he hit me, you'll understand. It was a dog man that did it. And they're the loners. That will never happen to me here. No one will ever run out and push me over. But on those power lines, it's a whole different thing. And that's why I wouldn't go back in there. It happened on that power line video. If you guys seen with the Black Hawk, it happened right then. And I had to take it out so I'm thinking for my, I'm going to try to fix it. I have to put the beeps in it. I will not put that video out. And Neil saw it. And Neil said, Mark, it's totally natural the way you reacted. And I was like, I know, maybe, but I was like, I'll fucking put a bullet through your head. Things like that. And I don't want you guys to hear me talking like that. Because I don't talk like that, typically. I guess we all can, right? I went in there in a bad mood. I started in a bad mood way before. They didn't make me in a bad mood. I went in there in a bad mood. And I think I approached the whole day wrong, and they taught me a lesson, and I deserve it. He decked me from behind. You guys, I went straight down on the ground. I was on flat ground. It was that fast. As fast as you can imagine, he hit me from the back. I felt it, but it was painless. It was like an energy, like a telekinesis push. I swear to God. And I never want to experience that again. And I don't know if I can go back there to that exact spot for a little while, because that just was like crazy. I actually drew my gun, you guys. And I didn't know my video camera was still rolling during this, because once I hit the ground so hard, my camera just went wham. And I thought it was it. I never thought my camera would even work again, much less it was still running. So yeah, it's pointed into the grass, but you can hear the audio afterwards. And that's me screaming at this dog man behind me. I didn't see him. That's where it gets complicated. But I didn't look either. That's the one thing. I didn't even know it until later on. I'm like, why didn't you turn around? I talk to myself in third person on the video all the time. I'm like, why didn't you turn around? And I was like, oh my God, that's the one thing I realized I didn't do, was turn around after it happened. I drew my gun and kind of turned for 1 second, and it's like a blur. It seems like it happened 20 years ago. That's how I feel. And I forgot. I got up, turned the video clip on, and started doing a video filming falcons or hawks on the power lines. I forgot all about what just happened. until I saw the video again. I didn't forget all about it. I just got put off for some reason. Like it got put somewhere else in my brain. Then I watched the video and I got home later that night and I was like, oh my God. So I let a few people watch it, and because I wanted them, I just took a cell phone video and they were like, Joanne, you've seen it, right, Joe? She'll tell you, I'm not making this stuff up. It's on video. I can't just release that on YouTube. It's the things that anyone that's on here watching this, I think I would show it to you guys. It's the mainstream YouTube. I can't put that on. They're going to be like, oh, your friend was there. He pushed you down. I'm not dealing with it. I gain nothing by putting that video up, and I don't want it really. I'm not like, I don't want to gain anything, but I just don't want to hear, I don't deserve the ridicule, and I'm not doing it anymore. So maybe I'll figure out, another one. Further back now. I love that camera's rolling the whole time right there. That whistle, nothing since. I heard one whistle. Then when I was setting up, I heard some kind of tree moving or knocking. It could have been the wind, but I don't think it was. Yeah, so one hit me. It happened. You'll know. You'll know by how fast I go down. You can hear me get hit, and then I go. And then you'll know by my reaction. You'll know. If you've watched my videos, it's so real when I react to him that I can't. That's the reason I don't want to show you. It's because of me. Sound like an idiot. All right, so enough of me talking. Let's see what you guys have to say. Get the sun out of there. Yeah, it's some of those things are tough, I don't really have lots of secrets. It's not, everyone's like, I know you have things that you don't tell us, and there's big secrets. And I think that was part of when I started. I was like, listen, I don't want to do that. You watch Mark, even with like you and Chris, what you're doing, like I won't do that stuff because making everything a big secret, we can't tell you, it's stupid. Those days are over with Bigfoot. I am overdressed, by the way. I usually don't wear. This is like, I was running out of clothes. I had to wear like a nice shirt today. I'm not giving you guys a hard time. I love you three very much. It's just that no big secrets with me. There is things like that, like the push down thing, or sightings, when I've seen them or I've entered, but it's not like I've, teleported to their world and hung out with them. None of that's happened. I will tell you, unless they are like, here, we're going to take him, Mark, but you can't say a word, then I'll be like, okay. And then I'll hint to you, be like, listen, something crazy happened. I can't tell you. I don't want it to be a secret. I'm not trying to make myself look cool. I think you guys know that. Look at this place. So no secrets. Yeah, everyone that does this has stories. You have something that I'm telling you, and you guys would be the same way. When it happens to you, it's not a secret. You just don't feel comfortable because it's so hard to believe. Your own mother would probably be like, okay, whatever. So sometimes it's so personal that you just can't even, you feel stupid saying it to anybody, That's why Dan goes through some of that stuff. He doesn't tell anybody, even me, because that's how he gets more of it, All right, well, you guys, I'm willing to keep going. I mean, I got to walk a little bit further, and I have no problem if you guys are okay with it, just walking with the camera. My own mother. Hey, let me tell you something. If my parents are like, how do you word it? You're the most traditional, like Christian, they're cool. The cool Christians, not overboard, but they're legit, like the real deal Christians. They were speakers. And if they're behind me on this, it's real. You don't have to even see a structure. Okay. If my parents and my sister, Miss Mainstream herself in Washington, D.C., mingling with all these famous people and like rich people and stuff like that, is behind me, it's real. These are three people, I'm the black sheep, remember, that would never even look or consider looking at a subject like this. They're just brainwashed, bubbled humans, And if those three believe and fully support me now, this is all real, because they would never, my parents at the beginning, like, are you sure they're not evil? And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure. I think maybe, I think there was something going on here. Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you were looking at me. I think there was something going on here thousands, million, who knows, millions of years ago, like the Nephilim or the fallen angels, or I don't think it's necessarily any of those, but it's something like that. Yeah, that's what I believe. And I think that have been redeeming themselves. And I think guys like me, Mark, all of these guys, all the YouTube people, and people that aren't on YouTube that have amazing things that me and you won't even know about because they don't tell you, are all working towards, I think, a better understanding of what's going on. I really believe that, because I know my life doesn't work out. This isn't because of me. Trust me, I'm in this position by someone else's doing it. There's no way I am here like I did anything. It's someone is helping me be here. Since the beginning, like I had this connection since I was a little kid. I think they planned this out, Oh, that's cool. You can reconnect. All right. Dan, so I started, I don't know if you could hear me on the video or not, but so I just started running up on my camera talking about how I lost the video. Yeah, I put this back on because I want to say goodbye to you guys, but I also want to show you if this is the spot. It is the spot. Watch this. You guys won't believe this. Some of you have seen this in my other video, but not live, and it's really cool. And it's random, So you guys saw where I was, right? It's working. That was weird. I just look at my own head stuck the sideways. And I'm like, those people probably all think I'm such an idiot. Because I can't shut up. I wasn't meant to talk. I was meant to find this stuff. Wait till you see what I'm about to show you. It's so random. Okay, so I gotta give you, I gotta go up there. So let me give you an idea of what's going on. Back there is another world like I was just in, right? Right there is another world like I was just in. The perches, the X's, everything, like dramatic structures, right? Back there is where I was doing the live video with you guys. Just 400 yards that way, maybe not even, right? And then you walk up here and there's this open little field. They did all this stuff. Watch this. You guys will be impressed with this. Watch this. This is the kind of stuff that I look for. Like, I've seen so many X's, so many bends, so great. I mean, enough's enough, right? Give me all day long this stuff. Now, I think this is an old spot. I think this spot, let's see, has given up because I don't see anything going on here. All right, now wait till I turn. Hold on. I'm just looking first for evidence. A little bit. You can see or something stepped on there. It looks like a foot, because, but not a whole lot, right? No perches, nothing. There's your X. Watch this. It's idiot. Idiots just become my word of choice. Idiots. Everyone's an idiot. We're all idiots. I mean, the sooner you can admit that, the better. As a whole, we could be really smart. It's just that we're divided apart for somehow. I don't understand it. Not us on the video, but like the world. You guys, look. Are you seeing this? Are we seeing that? Right. We're only human. I've never been so mad at people before. I didn't care about that until I started doing this and I started seeing their point of view, I think they send those vibes through my head. And sometimes they're angry and they want me to yell. I could be insane that way, but that's what I feel like is happening, because I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't say anything if it wasn't for that. All right, so we got one that fell. There's no doubt that was put there somehow. You guys see this? Look. Here's where you talk about Sasquatch, okay? First of all, let me explain something, okay? People in Colorado, especially deep in the mountains, are typically so stoned that you can't even think, much less get big giant sticks that are all pretty much exactly the same, stick all 3 trees through the thing. You know what I mean? We're too high up here. No one gives a shit about anything, much less building teepee structures and things miles into the woods that no one will ever see. So that's one thing I hate to hear, is just how dumb could you be if you think that? So can you see this? How I got like random sticks here? It's like an X on the ground there. And I love this one because it wraps. You see that? You guys, look at that. It's so blatantly, it just fits there like it was made in a factory. It fits on that little nub right there, and it wraps around. What is that for? See how these meet at the top right here? You guys, what is this for? I don't get it. So I'm going to keep this going. That way, people don't feel obligated. You guys have to do, if you're busy or you can't stay on, don't. But new people might come on, and it keeps me company. I'm doing this for selfish reasons. I never get to talk to anybody. I'm in seclusion. And that's why when I finally get you guys, I start rambling because, I've been wanting to say so much stuff for like 2 months, Amazing. To me, that is, it's incredible. I can't believe I found that again. By accident, I wouldn't, if the video hadn't cut out, I wouldn't have been able to show you that because I would have done something else. Look at that. I'm telling you, something's going on here. There's been some kind of an animal here. It doesn't look like a lot. And someone else said before, yes, he has a vape pen. Yes, I do. You guys, I've been smoking a vape pen for 8 years. It's part of my youth. I'm an idiot. I smoked cigarettes 8 years ago. Stick with me if you can to this next transition, because I have only been, I think, one time through this area up here, and I think it's going to be outstanding. Yeah, I'm addicted to nicotine. It's just part of the deal. And you know what? Doing this and being pushed down by dogmen, you try quitting. But I won't smoke cigarettes. You can't smoke cigarettes and do what I do. It's impossible. You would be so out of breath all the time. Ask Joel. Joel could barely make 10 feet smoking those Marlboro Reds. There's no way. So just stick with me till here. See how cool that looks? I won't get lost. I'm very aware of where I am. I know that's super zoom, but I don't see if anyone's peeking. What's that little round head right there? See that? Damn, it doesn't work. It's nothing. I can see it in my ass. Yeah, try to bear with me till I'm already hearing all the, oh, that's not it. There's all kinds of noises behind there. That's not where I wanted to go. Am I lost? I'm not lost, but I'm further. It's hard for me to get lost here because you have to go way, way up to get lost. I don't care. I'm just taking you guys with me. You can always turn it off. I don't know if it's, hold on. Get this all the way out. Yeah, it's true that it's always something usually. I don't know if that's happening today. You guys will think I'm more crazy if I tell you the way I really feel about stuff. They somehow know, like I'm talking to a lot of people. I don't know what it is. Like, oh, here, I'll finish the story for the people, because this one guy, poor guy, I'm like, I'll tell you the story. He's like, Mark, I never finished it. This is all packed out. Most likely where it is would be game, I would think. All right, so here's for the people that haven't heard the story. This is a true story, okay? So as a lot of you know, now here's where things could happen, by the way, because this is where it happens in here. Dan has a very special connection with them in some ways. At least used to a lot, because now he's been working. But when I was just finding Bigfoot Universe and all these magical things were happening to me, Dan was having these vivid, real dreams with Sasquatch. Like he could get up and interact and think and say what he wanted. It wasn't just like a regular dream. He could be like, hey, what about this? And one day, so long story short, there's a lot to that, but my story was, Dan said a Bigfoot, that, by the way, this Bigfoot, if you want to make it even harder to believe, has antlers in his dream, okay? And he's from up near Bigfoot Universe. That's all we know. And he said, I'm going to give you three rocks for Mark. They are healing rocks. And Dan said, This is a true story, okay? I don't even believe it. So you don't have to be like, Mark, we believe you. We're going to give you 3 rocks from Mark. And Dan's like, why can't you just give them to yourself? Like, he even said it kind of like an attitude, like, I don't want to give them to him. He's like, and the Sasquatch's response was, because we're afraid he'll tell someone. You follow me? Like, they know that I share what I do. You know, I can't do this without it. It's the only way I can. Well, first of all, I love it because, you know, I've never been able to do something like that where share something where anyone cared about it. So that's exciting for me. And, you know, they somehow are fully aware of everything. You know, I just don't know how. I would love to know. They're not just sitting in the bushes over there. We'll get into it soon. I don't want to get too deep, but, you know, we're really looking, you know, if you guys Google like the hollow world and all that stuff, and, you know, down below, there's like oceans and cities and sun, and I know it's hard to believe, but where else? You know, it's not just Bigfoot, it's everything else. You know, it's what people probably call ghosts. Anything you can think about. It's not a ghost, you guys. It's not your dead mother visiting you. Can she come and check on you? Of course, but she's not the one moving at the bottom of your feet. Like trust me on this, okay? It's the unseen world. These are living creatures that have unique abilities, and it goes way, way deeper than Sasquatch. They're just the famous ones. You know what I mean? It's what people think are You see them all over YouTube. All over YouTube, you'll see ghost. You know, and you'll see it. You guys, Google. What was I watching the other day? Baby cams, because those are the most cams running. So if you have, you know, 10 million baby cams running every day, you're going to get some footage, and that's exactly what's been happening. These babies, teddy bears moving, and I mean, oh my God! I'm not saying I believe all of it, but I have this gift to know now what's real, what's not, and I've seen some real stuff, and it's spooky. I'm telling you, it's spooky stuff. It's in the Bible, you guys. I don't care if you're a Christian or not. There's something to that book. Looks like we're going to walk into something insane right here. I've never been through here, and it looks really good. So let's check this out. I'm just going to let the video run. I'm not doing any. I don't even know if I'll have a video on this now, because I'd rather just be with you guys. You guys are keeping me company, even though I won't shut up. Look at this. This is curious to me. It looks like an elk. I mean, a moose to me. It's all by itself, but it's on the edge of like what looks to be some crazy Bigfoot world. I think that's a moose. See that? But it's real round, and there is a stick right in the middle of it. It could be them. It could be mama and the babies. Probably a moose. Probably a moose. So that was my story. That's Dan. Dan will tell you. That's the real deal. Oh, I didn't even finish it. So 3 days go by, nothing. I'm like, where's my rocks? He's like, I don't know. I said that like the next day. He's like, because he told me the story, and I said, well, where's the rocks? He's like, I don't know. They're not there. And then on the 3rd day, not that 3 days have anything to do with it, but on the 3rd day, he got in his car. He wasn't even thinking about it. And there they were, sitting on the passenger seat of a locked car. So, and I kept them in my pocket for 4 months, and my spine fully recovered almost. Like, I mean, I'm still hurting like crazy, but nothing like it was before. So is that all a giant coincidence, or were those really healing rocks? And did I really get better by keeping them against my body for 3 months? I don't know. Everything's a mystery. So even when it's laid out before you, it's a mystery. There's a nice one right there. Look how bent that big one is. You guys, right there, that thing bends up. Well, that's what I keep telling people. I'm like, you know, I don't know, you know, like you have to come out here and, you know, because I tell you, it really is on a person-to-person basis, you know, like how they react to you. I see them react to people right in front of me, and while they ignore me. So many times now. You know, like Joel's over there, he's like, hi. He's like waving at one. I'm like, Joel, this guy's crazy. You know, and then sure enough, he gets back and he takes a picture. The thing's standing right there. I'm like, why isn't he saying hi to me? No interest, because he knows Joel will take it, and Joel shares stuff, but it doesn't, you know, it's not going to change the world. And they want this stuff shown. That's the weird part, that Mark, show our work, not our faces. That's what I hear. Stop trying to get our faces. I'm like, I'm not. A little bit, but not really, you know. Like if I see a Bigfoot walking across, I'm going to film it. Right? But it's not my main focus. And trust me, I'm telling you the truth. If that was, because it would be on my mind. And then if it was, they'd be mad at me. So I make sure that's not on my mind ever. And it's not, and that's when I'm doing my videos. I barely even look for timestamps. I see Bigfoots all the time in my video and I just pass it because I don't want it to be my main focus on my brain right now. And I know that everyone else will find them. And I wait and I get this, sure enough, every time, everyone will send me the same pictures. Mark, I think there's a Bigfoot. And I'll be like, well, 20 other people sent me the same picture from around the world, from Germany, from Sweden. So I'm guessing it's real, you know? Sorry, I can't look at you guys too much yet because I'm trying to get over this. Look at this cool place. We're the first time I'm walking in with you guys. I've never seen this before. I gotta be careful here. I'm getting way to the right. And I got no weapon. None. You guys want to see something cool I figured out? My ninja trick? Watch this. It's pretty much only going to work on a human. You see this? So I undo the bottom of my pole. Well, let's just say like this was my stalker right here. This tree. And I'm way back here and I wanted to kill him and he didn't even know. Watch. So this is really short, right? All you do is swing it. Watch. You know what I mean? Dead. 2 seconds. Like a telescope. So fast. You hit someone in the neck. Down they go. Bear, mountain lion attacking you up here. Really tough because it doesn't happen. And if it did, you're in trouble because I don't know, if without a gun, I don't know how you'd. Both of them climb. Both of them can outrun you. Perch. Brand new perch. It's all disturbed. Look at it. I don't know if you guys saw over the winter where I found where an elk had been sitting. And you could see the piles of poop. He poops where he's sitting. He doesn't even get up. Never on one of these perches will you ever see scat anywhere near it. Ever. And yet, on top of the perch, you'll always see that. You know, this is an amazing thing. This is where, you know, creatures that we had no idea live. And if you want my opinion, they just spend time here. That's it. They come out of somewhere else. And they do whatever. They're mining things that we would never know is gone, like moss, bark. Look at this tree. There's no doubt about it. It's been worked on over and over. Look at that gouge. Look at the gouge. Another one. And it all has sap pouring out of it. And sometimes, did you see the one over the winter where you saw the gouges? They went for a mile on every single tree. It was incredible. I tell you, I haven't heard anything since that whistle. That was crazy. Look inside. You guys, look at the X in there. Yeah. I feel bad for the guy, like if you were like at work and you had to come home and there's like an hour and a half of live video of it going in and out. You don't have to watch it. I totally understand. I think I'm one of the few people, you know, I know that kind of get themselves. I'm sure some of you know what I mean. Like, where other people have like, you know, these faults that are really hard to deal with and they just have no idea that they're annoying or they talk too much or, see, I'm smart enough to see, to be aware of my faults and they bother me. That's why I tell people, like, just mute me and just look at the visuals. You guys, look at this. I'm coming down to something really special right there. Just looking at chat. Oh, Hooster, was that it? It already left. Look at that. I carry a 9mm. After seeing Deadpool, I want twin holsters with 50 calibers on them, but it's a little bit of an overkill. I just love Deadpool. I thought that was a great movie. I love Deadpool. I don't know what it is. That was a good movie. The first one I'm talking about. You guys, look at the spot I'm coming down to. Don't turn off the camera yet. Or don't turn off the live feed yet. So you get these giant X's right there, right? Look at that. It's not the first one with the white one, it's the second one. You see it where they meet way up top? I can't zoom it. You guys, look at this hidden world you guys have been hiding from me. You guys, this goes forever. I'm at the beginning of it. It just keeps going way out there. I never knew. This is here. You know, it's an amazing thing. You keep going that way, you end up at Dan's house. You couldn't walk it on foot probably in a day, but it's not that far away. Like if you were picked up in a helicopter, you'd be at Dan's house in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Even though there's no houses here, probably within 10 miles. He lives on these woods. They saw one. I'm not supposed to tell you this. Dan, hopefully Dan's not on the live feed. Because he doesn't like me telling you his secrets. But Dan, it's me telling them, not you. Look at this, you guys. I'm gonna walk into this really slow, okay? So you got this really bunched up thing right over here. There's an incredible bend back there. Those X's. He really is, Karen. Dan's a good guy. He really is. Dan has suffered at my hand. I'm just torturing him mentally out here. And he's a good, if he can do that, especially when I was new, you know, like I knew this was what I was doing. I was so excited. And you guys remember, I'd be like, Dan, get over here. Not ordering him, but I'd be like, you got to see this, like in excitement, you know. Dan, come over here. Dan, shut up. Come over here. And what I really should have done was me shut up and let Dan talk. But I was still on the edge. Like I still had the edge with the finding of the structures. And I believe no one will ever be able to catch up to me with those. It's just it's what I do. I wish there was some more to it, you know. And there is. But I go and I find new places like this. I feel like that's my only job. And different. Wait till I go back to the petroglyphs, guys. I know where they are. I know how to get into here's a secret, okay? I know where they are. I know how to get into the earth, into their underground city. All right, it's a matter of whether they let me do it. I found it. The entrance of it has a giant head of a Bigfoot. You guys have seen it. I've posted the pictures of the Bigfoots out of the stone. You go past it. They're all standing there, the little baby, everything. And you go in there and it goes inside this mountain. And I haven't been able to get past that yet. And I'd like to go back there soon. I'd like to attempt that before the winter time. You guys, look at this. This is all chewed up. Look at this. Oh, Mark, before you started the video, you did that. I've heard that too. You guys, look at the giant active perch. Like right now, active. I'm not kidding. Watch this. I told you this was special. Don't turn it off. Look. I've never been here. I just knew from a distance it was going to be good because of the ground. It's so good. Look. I'm sorry I can't see all the chat yet because I can see occasionally, but oh cool, you're watching on a 52? I don't know how good that'd be. I think when you do these videos, the smaller the screen, obviously the 52 is better if I'm not moving, but as soon as I start doing this, it can start like hurting your eyes. You guys, look at the perch. All right, this is the best perches in the world. I got to put this down. I'm going to double film this. Oh, now watch this, you guys. If you can't prove to your aunt and uncle that there's Sasquatch after this, I don't know. Look. So look at your X. All right? And look at these perches. You guys, look at the pile, that pile of sticks. These perches, they just moved. You can see the color. See the color just right there. See it, how it's darker? This is right before I got here. Look how everything's been moved off. And then look at the pile of sticks, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. You see that? Those are all sticks that used to be right here. Yeah, Rich, that's what I'm talking about. Look, another one right there. The petroglyphs. You guys, I found my own petroglyphs. No matter what I do, they give me this stuff. I'm not that good at that. You know, like, they help me and they bring me to new things. And now, as long as I'm happy, when I go out, I have days I'm like, you guys, this is stupid. I know you're there. You're in the bushes right over there. I know you're there. I know you're there. Why can't you just say hello? And I'll be a total asshole. This has happened like twice out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, maybe 1,000 times now that I've been out. And I felt so bad. And they treated me like, F you then, basically. But we're human. Like someone said before, you're only human, and we make mistakes. And I'm not perfect at this. I'm learning. And I know to always be in good spirits. The other time you can get them, in fact, it works better than the good spirits. If you're genuinely sad, I'm just basing this on what's happened to me, like with the trees falling and stuff. If you really are, what the hell was that? Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. There's something right near me. Is it hard to believe? I'm standing on his spot. Look, you guys, look at the sticks. All right, there we go. I'm gonna finish this because I just got whistles. I got a whistle there, but it was a little bit far away, but very clear. And I got like a different noise right here. I don't know what other noises to make. I'm getting sick of the whistle thing, but it's always been so successful. I don't know what to do with them. I'm telling you, they're not gonna don't expect much, because they're not. As long as I'm standing on that, he won't do anything, typically. I don't know if it's because they don't want the super confirmation on this spot. They're sitting right here. Can you guys see that? Look at the freaking sticks. That's why that one is special, Karen. Look. And this one too. This one's got the charcoal. See the charcoal? Looks like there was an older one right there and an older one right there. Even those two haven't been touched. And then you got this. First of all, look at the world it's in. I mean, look at the giant perch. So that's probably mommy with 2 kids or whatever. And then they're sitting in this. You can just tell by how everything's an X and everything is parallel. See that one? We kind of, I think we're all guilty of it, where you'll stop looking at that. I know it died. That's why I know I'm on this one. I know because it'll tell me, and I had to hit the button again. I didn't realize it. The first time I was just coming back to start a new video, and then it gave me a resume option. Look at that X. And you know what's really cool? Leonard, I don't think Leonard's on, but he'll do the paintings of this, like stuff like this. He loves that. I've been showing you that recently. This means something. It's part of their language. I showed you that on a large scale recently. Or just, this is just held up by. Actually, that is so wedged in there now that you can't even move it. It doesn't move. I can't move it. That's crazy. Oh, okay. So it's not holding it up. It's leaning on it. I thought it was holding it. It's not. It's someone just put that there. To me, that's some of my favorite stuff. Because he obviously just took the stick and put it there. You guys, we love this spot. I speak for everybody, I think. Just make them think you speak for everybody, because then they're happy. We would just love for you to come and do the Margarita with me, okay? I'm going to put the camera down, and with 2 Sasquatch, I'll do like a dance over there. That's all I want. Why not do that? That would be so exciting. It would make the whole world love them, right? It's not some dude in the bushes over there, leaning out. It's the first real video ever is me doing the Margarita with Sasquatch. I think that's perfect. Who wouldn't love them? You don't have to like them. I don't even like the Margarita, but you know what I mean? You'd watch it if it was Bigfoot. Look. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know how to do it. You're doing this to some good music. I think that would be a great icebreaker to start showing some people that they're cool, Don't be surprised if they know some of our music even. Sasquatch internet. All right, so that was really worth it, you guys. I'm so glad. Totally by accident, we ended up here. I think it was an accident. I don't know. I don't know. I'll get back to the car and then I'll know. I'll know if something happened to me or not. Because I can be up here and be like, I'm fine. Nothing happened. And I'll get back to the car and be like, no way. They zapped the hell out of me. Yes, look at that. Something else lives here. Like they're out here. And if you come out here and sit at night, they'll come all around you. You know, that's the amazing thing. It's not like, oh, well, they might come out or, you know, there's some catch to that. No, guess what? That's the one catch you don't have here. I could swear to God to you, even, that if I bring you right here, well, maybe not this exact spot, but the spots I know like this. Actually, I think that spot will work just fine. The second it's dark. Now, in my experience, it's good to have walked around for a few hours like I've just done, like talking to them. You guys, I love your structure. You know, just reconfirm your, you know, your reasoning for being here. Look at that X. Look at that X. You know, like beforehand. Don't just come in here at dark with a bunch of beers and be like, dude, we're here. Smash the tree. Like, they don't like that. Talk nice. Tell them you love them. That's what I say. Brother, good human. I always point over there. I'm like, bad humans meet good human. And they're like, you don't have to talk to us like we're babies. We understand what you're saying. But I don't know that. So I do a little robotic stuff sometimes. You know, good human, bad human, brother. Yes, look at the star over here. Look at that one. All right, so I'm gonna stop. Let me go back to the perch. I'm gonna talk to you guys for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut the video because I want to get some of this on the real camera right here. I want to at least film this perch for the people that, you know, couldn't be on the live video. And I don't know if this is going in and out and all that too. So I want to have a good video. I love this. Right there, they just got up. You guys, I swear to you that when I was way over there, probably looking at those ones that were leaning on the thing, is when they got up and moved. You can just tell. That looks like a little baby footprint right there. You see it? Look at the stick. It's like the corner of the stick was his pinky toe right there. Little guy. You know, and then as soon as he's like, you know, he becomes, I don't know, you can't judge the ages like us, it's different, but he would look like he was like 3 or 4. You know, he'll come down here, be like, Mom, I know how to do it myself. I see it over and over. And the little males and stuff, like they want to be like their dad. And they're like, no, Mom, I'm going by my own seat. I see it all the time. I know that's what the case is. Like, they're just like us when it comes to kids. The kids are just like our kids. They don't want to sit there. They don't want to listen. And they do have to do everything by themselves. They don't need help. You know what I'm talking about? But they are much more, I would think, have to be much more obedient than a human. These human kids these days, oh my God. Let me sit here. Like, they don't listen to anything. I want to hide behind this tree. Let's see what you guys are saying. Look at that parallel. Teen boys, yeah. Smashing X's. Oh yeah, that's right, Eileen. That spot is smashing. I can't say I can't do it. I told Eileen I was gonna incorporate the word smashing because she's from England, and I have the worst words. Like I'm like an 8th grade vocabulary. Like awesome, this is cool. You know, things like that. I think it gets a little monotonous. Like, can you come up with a different word? Not really, because that's what it is. You know, I see a lot of awesome stuff like that. See how this is parallel before you walk in? About seeing Neff. I caught the first part of that, sorry. Something about Mike Patterson. If you wanted to ask me again, you don't have to ask the whole question again, but what about Mike? Mike's a friend of mine. In fact, Mike, we were gonna, I think he was kind of interested in coming out. Here, you know, he can't go back to that spot anymore. And As far as I know, he's out of that property, and once you lose a property, that's it. You're a square one. He's never going to get a recording like that again. Not like that. It's going to be. You have to be in a special situation. You have to have a special Sasquatch, and you have to have a special property. Because they know I'm going to leave. This isn't my turf. They're very comfortable with me here. They know exactly who I'm talking to. You want to get really crazy, guys? Really, really crazy. Don't be surprised if they're aware of every single one of you and have seen you in your house through somehow. Like, just can literally find you with this Sasquatch energy thing, and it can look through your eyes. So be careful what you're touching today, okay? Guys especially. They see it all. Look. I'm kidding. Look at that. Andy, no knocks. Actually, that's not true. But nothing really to talk about. I got one really good one, two really good ones when I was doing the I think I was on live video, I can't remember now. Or it was right before that, but it was nothing you would be able to hear, so I don't like, unless I can show it to you. I really don't know. Here, I'm gonna walk this way. I really don't like to talk about it too much, because I don't get a lot of them. Like, these kinds, like, where there's no, like, communicating back and forth, like, where I'm like, and then you hear them, and I do another one happen. That was back in the day, guys. They do knocks, and I know what they're for. A knock is because they can do telepathy, but I believe a telepathy thing is a one-on-one thing. There's not group Sasquatch conferences and telepathy. So if you want to reach the whole forest immediately, whack. We hear it all the time. Same with the whistle. You get one whistle, but if they have one nearby, you get that. We used to get it all the time. Me and Dan, we get the Bigfoot universe. We'd always pull up with the windows down and turn the car off as fast as you can, because the sentinel ones out in the front would always make noise to the whole forest when we pulled up. And I missed taking Dan up there, because every time we got out of there, there'd be like a chainsaw blade or some gift for Dan every single time. Used to piss me off. Like not piss me off, but like, where's my chainsaw blade from the 60s? Just sitting there at his car door. Or some other gift, or they would put an X with sticks at his door. Not my door, Dan's door. Bullshit. Look at this. And they once in a while I get the stuff on the car. We had that incredible, like, mirage painting over the winter, me and Callie, but it's not that often. Let's look at this. Yeah, Peggy, Dan's the man. That's why I named him Dan. He hated it. I'm like, you have a new name. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you're Dan the Bigfoot man. Because it's so easy to make up a Dan name. He's like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, well, tough. So even Callie started calling him Dan. He's like, did videos. It was like with Colorado Bigfoot and Dan the Bigfoot man. Because Dan, he's got that constitution. He's got that ability to just never talk. Ever tell you anything about it. He doesn't. They love that. That's why they come to him. And even me, here I am starting to get known on YouTube, and I have videos that have 400,000 views, 100,000 views, 200,000 views. And he could sit there and be like, dude, I exceed you by 20 times. But he wouldn't, he didn't say anything. Bastard. I'm not that cool. I gotta be like, you guys, look how sick that is. Another perch right there. See it squared? It's right there, and it's all darker. It's all darker. And ego. And I don't have an ego. That's the thing. I really don't. You guys will hear me be like, I get the best structures. And it's still, there's no ego there, you guys. Because I really don't. I mean, I know I have accumulated more than anyone on the earth. Yes. But it's not an ego. It's just a fact. Look, I have no ego at all. I'll sound like it sometimes, I think. But yeah, Dan has none. He's got none. That's funny. Dan, I hope you're not listening, because I don't want to compliment you too much. Look, I actually just talked to Dan. It was going to be on camera, before I did the live video, my phone's ringing. I'm like, let me see who this is, and it's Dan. And so I was talking on video, but I had my card filled up on the when I was filming backwards on the live video. Let's go this way. I'm walking through a place where I feel like they are, not where their structures are. This is where they are. This is where you can see them, like in the bushes and stuff. Yeah, there's a structure there, and it's beautiful, but it's not like, you know, where I had you guys before with the perches, you know, and then you got this, where it's nice and open. You know, look at this. I'm going way too far this way. I'm not lost, but it can really get hard to go back because it's down here. It all is straight down, and I can't get down that way, so I'll have to go back around it. So I kind of want to walk. Let's do that. I'm gonna kill the feed, but the video, but I want to see this one last spot right here. I think it looks better than the one we just found. And when I say we, I mean us. I'm not finding this. This is us. You guys, this is all energy. It takes, I'm feeding off of you guys. I'm energy, you know what I mean? It takes all of us to do this. I tell the Patreon people, same thing. Like, I can't do it without them. It's the 50-50 deal. And they add to it beyond the money. And beyond even the moral part, it's like they're supposed to be there. Like, Sasquatch, believe me, I'm not, there's so many people he likes more than me. They like more than me. It's not about me. I just had the right combo for them. Like, you know, my brain is stupid, but it's smart. Intuitive, but I'm stupid. You know, I'm kind of like all extremes to the next, you know, master of trade, master, you know, whatever, master of none. What's it called? Jack of all trades, master of none. I was a good candidate, I think. I also had that overwhelming wonder, you know, like, no, it was like a knowing, but I didn't know, you know. I think that was it. It's not like, oh, Mark's our favorite. We like him better than everybody. It's nothing like that. I watch everyone come out. They like a lot more than me, believe me. And I'm not just saying that. Every single person that's been out here, they were totally into it. Like they brought the people out, not me. Like, hey, Mark, you have nothing to do with that. Could that be a little crazy? Yes, but I think it's possible, is what I'm trying to say. It seems crazy, but it's possible. Look at this. So as you can see, there's not really much. Look at this. I guess I'm not filming that world. Yeah, for what? To get 2,000 views? I'm not doing it. I'd rather just have you guys. Look. They've, by the way, my channel is dumbed. You know, they dumb it down. So my channel doesn't go out. The only views are you guys. That's it. They won't allow you. Let me explain this one more time, okay? You can say or do anything you want in this world, okay? Until you start to convince enough people. So they like when people are out there, I saw a UFO, and the rest of the world's like, this guy's an idiot, you know? And meanwhile, the guy really did see a UFO, and all those people are the idiots. But when you start to convince people, okay? It's not me. It's not like I'm not a good convincer, but what I show you is what's convincing you. My words have convinced nobody. It's what I've shown you that convinces things. Nobody wants to hear anybody. You know, it's like, we just want to see. You can figure that out for yourself. So as soon as you start to convince enough people, believe me, that's when they step in. It happens with Trump people too. I watch the political guys on YouTube all the time get slammed down. All the political channels on YouTube they just completely, they don't want anyone's thought patterns being changed. And as soon as they see a guy with 1 million subscribers and everyone's following his feed about Hillary or about Donald Trump, immediately, if the channel goes away, or, you know, things like that, they're very in control. It's not hard to believe, guys. They do it internally and they do it to everybody. You are lied to. We're all lied to. I personally think the lies are good. I think they're in place to keep us happy, not to deceive you. But the protection of those lies is where it really gets complicated. And I've been, you know, you guys have no idea who has visited me, who I've talked to, if someone's come down on ropes in a helicopter and talked to me for 3 hours. Like, I can't tell you that stuff. I know a lot about it. And don't be surprised if one day my channel Like it'll be me saying my channel got hacked and it's gone, but it'll be them just taking it down. All the Facebook stuff gone. So I'm hoping there's somebody somewhere that's like copying my videos, because it's very possible that all of it will just go away one day, especially as this progresses. I can't believe I still have 100 people on here. Look at this. No free speech. Well, it's free. Like I said, you can say anything you want. And they don't even care if it's all real. Like you just told the biggest secret on the earth, the face of the earth. As long as no one looked your way about it, they don't care. If all of a sudden 500,000 people were like, hey, this dude's got something here. He's not just saying it. We can see it, like it could be anything. And they will shut that guy down. I met a guy over the winter that had a political channel. We talked in depth for like 2 days. He was parked next to me. And a really successful channel with 1.6 million subscribers, and they just took him 2 weeks before I met him, just wiped him off the face of the earth. Like he's gone. Like he couldn't even, like, all his channel's gone, everything's gone. He's like, there's nothing I can do about it. No one will listen to me, he said. He's like, so because no one cares. It's just like me. My channel's gonna go away. A few people might even be like, hey, that's not right. And then believe me, a couple days goes by, a month goes by, I'm just a memory, barely. That's how they do it. And that's how they've always done it. I'm gonna get, you guys know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get one of those Blackhawks. I don't have the issues with the Blackhawks here. But at that other place, they're doing something, and I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get him one day where he's right there. I'm gonna be laying down. Whatever I gotta do, I'll climb into a hole, and I'm gonna film what these idiots are doing. I want to know, not idiots, but I never call our military. But in this situation, there's something going on. You gotta trust me. I've watched it, you guys. You can't just go by the camera. If I got 5 minutes on the camera, there could have been an hour of that. They're always doing the same thing, looking straight down from the trees into the forest with special cameras. Like $200,000 camera on each side. You telling me what else they could possibly be looking at through the woods? I know what's below them. It's this. It's all this. You know what I mean? What else could they be doing? Of course they're there for the Sasquatch. I just don't know why. And it really pisses me off. Like, just leave them alone. Even people tell me that. Like, you're bothering the Bigfoot, just leave him alone. I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not bothering him. These guys love me here. These guys, I'll always be good here. I would sleep here naked tonight. Meaning, like, no gun, no nothing. I have no fear. I know they would never hurt me. And they would protect me. But it's scary as hell because they're still standing around you and you see these dark silhouettes. Occasionally you feel like a little kick on your foot, like they'll tap you. When Rio was here, they were walking right by his face. He has that, I don't even know if they were aware that tent is see-through from the inside. He's like, Mark, I had a Class A. The second we woke up, he's like, I had Class A's all night. I'm like, what the hell is a Class A? He's like, I saw them all night. They're ankles. All night long, I was watching ankles. I'm like, I know, it's crazy. I just hid that night. You guys, I've been through this enough where I don't want to see them. In the day, yes. The nighttime ones, I'm good with that. Once you've been through that a few times, believe me, you were done with it. You don't want it anymore. The night is too scary. If you can see yourself about to die, it's like, listen, someone gave you the option, like, look, you're going to die. You can do it now in the daytime, or you can do it tonight in the dark. You're going to take the daylight all day long. You want to know how you're dying. So I'm all about the day. I want to figure out some more day stuff. We got to develop some glasses, which I think we can do, you guys. Just take the technology out of the camera, put it into some glasses, and you're a billionaire. I do have no idea where I am. I'm not lost because I know my car is somewhere down there. But this road this way comes all the way through. There's no way I have to hit the road somewhere. I'm just walking you guys back so I don't have to film a video. I got another one at home I'm doing from Bigfoot Universe. The second one. It's pretty good. There's some good spots in there. That place is special. It's not like this. This is different here. guys. So just know, if no matter how crazy, because I try not to be too crazy, but no matter what I say or how bizarre it sounds, in fact, the more bizarre it sounds or the more hard to believe it is in Bigfoot, not just with me, but like a picture or some guy saying something that just sounds ridiculous, believe it or not, those are the times to believe the person. If it's a story the guy's telling you that he saw a deer, a Bigfoot, like that lady recently saw the Bigfoot chasing a deer from her car. I don't have to see the pictures. I don't have to see anything to know that's bullshit. It's not. These guys don't do that, okay? They don't have to chase anything, and if they were, it wouldn't be down the street, I promise you. And it is different other places, but it's still not that different. She saw something else doing something. Now, it could have been one of the other creatures. It was not a Sasquatch, I promise. That's what I know for a fact. They tell me, like, there's no, yeah, they don't do that. It could have been a dog manning one, but I still don't think they chase deer. They can, like I got knocked down the other day, they can do that to you without even you knowing. They can be invisible right behind you. Physical, but invisible. And they can do the same thing to game. They can just look at the thing and thing falls over. It's like men that stare at goats. It's the same thing. Sasquatch don't hunt like that. I think they're more vegetarians anyway. I do believe they eat rabbits. They take a rabbit, not all the time, but I was told that they do when they need to. When they really have to, they'll eat rabbit. I don't think they hunt a lot of deer. I really don't. Look at that. Is there marks on the tree? I didn't see them. Oh, there? Yeah. Look at that. Brand new ones, too. Those are brand new, like yesterday. Well, there's new perches, all through here. I'm kind of glad I didn't film it, you guys. People can watch it on the live video. Because now I don't have to go home and do some crazy, 8 hours of editing, and then I can't do anything on the computer because it's uploading. Like, I need a break from that. Dwarf's here. Bigfoot in Germany. Yeah. I like him because, I'm German. Well, I'm a mutt, but look at this. Guys, I'm just walking through this stuff with you for the first time. It's all them. X's. Joanne, I'm killing myself, believe me. I told you, I don't get out much. I don't have conversations. So right now, I feel like I'm having 100 different conversations at once. I'm trying to I'm trying to get it all out. And I can't read the comments while I'm walking step by step over this stuff. It's like impossible. Issues. I got issues. Complete mental issues, but not with this. I've never been more clear about anything in my life than that. As far as being a person goes, send me a few. I need at least 2 psychiatrists. I'm not on here to be. This is one thing I keep telling people because I have other complaints. Look at this thing, you guys. This is a giant structure. Other complaints people I know, or this person's this, or this person said that. Why are you friends with them? And it's like, listen, this isn't a popular. That's the problem with humans. This isn't a popularity contest. If I see someone has been touched, like Sasquatch chose them, I know it. It's a gift I have, and I'm all over that. Doesn't matter whether I would like the person or not. I try to like everybody, but I know they're supposed to be involved in this. If they talk and it annoys me, then who cares? I know it, people. Look, none of you guys either. You can't make everybody happy. Look at like famous people. Like Brad Pitt, if he was doing this video right now, he'd have thousands and thousands of thumbs downs because people are jealous of him. All the guys, it's going to be all guys. Not one girl would thumbs him down. But all the guys are going to thumbs him down because they're pissed off they're not him. I'm not saying that's me. It gives you an idea of how people, but it is in some cases because it's a researcher that isn't doing well, or what he wants to do it all. He wants to dictate everything, and he gets it. This turns to anger or jealousy. It should turn to me, you being my best friend. That's what it should turn to. Idiots. That's where I come up with the word idiot, because the guy's an idiot. I've said this, I don't know how many times now. You guys, it's only a matter of time. Because of me, okay? It's going to be because of me in this situation. Some guy or girl, it could be very well a girl, okay, is going to come along after watching my videos and studying all this stuff. And for some reason in his brain, all of this will click way beyond than it has for all of us. And within a month, he's going to be filming these videos and blowing me out of the water with something, right? The next level or something. Maybe I'll be the one doing that, who knows? But I won't be surprised. And I can't wait till that happens. And instead of being jealous, I'll be a little jealous. I'll admit it. But I'm also going to be that guy's best friend in this. Why would I want him to hate me? Like, oh, I get better structures in Colorado than you. That's not good. You haven't done this right. It's like, that's what goes on in my life every day. You know, why would you? So when this guy comes along, I'm his best friend. Why would I want to be anything else but? Because together, me and him could do anything, you know? And a lot goes for some of these same people. They're not the people that have watched me and started. They're people that, you know, have been doing this for like 10 years, you know? And he's only got a few subs because he looks at his face like this. This is him. Excuse me if I have white stuff. He's just, you know, the whole time, this is what you see. And he's got some theory and he's not showing you, look, anything. And, you know, that's annoying. Or I get the chest strap, I'll go like this. This is what you say. Like that to me is like annoying. Plus I'm getting, look guys, look, I'm 48. I'm like fat. My face is getting old. I feel like a little kid, and then I look in the mirror and I realize I'm old. You guys know what I'm talking about. Where can someone curse me? Where the curse? Go ahead, curse. Where the am I? I can't curse. Like I'm diving. You guys be surprised at the terrain I'm covering on the video. That's a great place up there. No, I don't know. I'm not lost. I am in a sense. Like I'm lost in this 2-3 miles, but I'm not lost to get home. Like I'll get home, no problem. I just don't remember. I would think I'd be able to see where I was by now. But see, when this happens to me, it never fails. Like something, there's got to be something to see down here or something. And I don't see anything down there. I don't think I'm zapped. I really don't. Look at those. Look at the 3. See, I love seeing that. Like, see, to me, it never gets boring when you see like that from a distance. See that? Sorry, Karen. I just happened to see him when I'm looking down and whatever's there. You know what I'll do? If you guys really, I just feel like no one cares what I say. If you guys really want to talk to me, and we can talk and questions, I'll do a live video from the desk like at my house. I just feel like it's a waste of time. Like, who am I and who wants to talk? I'd rather just show you, you know? But if it's due or we need to talk, I'm into it. See, all right, I just showed you that, right? The one that's way over there. And look, there just happens to be another one. Yeah, go with the flow. Exactly. That's what I do, believe it or not. I just go in the car and come out here. I'm not done with that place with the dogman yet. I gotta go back there. But oh man, if I get pushed down again, that you guys, you can't imagine what that was like. I have it on video, so I'm not. You can call me a liar all you want, but it's on video. 2 people I think I've showed it to because of my cursing and my threatening of the dog man's life about me pulling. I'm like, well, that's what happened, you guys. That's the amazing part. When I was pushed down, I was walking around just like this, right? I walk off the power lines. I'm like, look at this spot, and I said, wow, it's windy just now. Hold on. Big breeze. You guys, look at that. Excuse me. You're trying to hit me up where? Sorry, I missed that on Colorado Bigfoot. Oh, someone yelled at me about that. I guess I had said someone could come out or something, and what happened was I finally turned the messages off on Colorado Bigfoot, because you can just message me right to me. Like, I'm cool, you know. I'm not one of those people that, like, you know, change my profile public figure. You know, it's like, and then erase my messaging, and I'm not like that, you guys. I'm one of the people. I'm one of the peeps. But I did take the messages off Colorado Bigfoot because it was too much. I do all this stuff. I do a video. I'm editing. I get home and there's literally 600 messages from 3 days. How do you respond to 600 messages on slow Wi-Fi nonetheless? Like, it's impossible. So I did. But if you're friends with me on Facebook, and even if you're not, feel free to friend me, by the way. Like, everybody, it's open right now. I mean, I may cut it off at some point. I think I have like 1,400 friends. 15% power. But yeah, there's too many messages on Colorado Bigfoot. It's just too much. I couldn't do it anymore. So some of those messages were never looked at, but I had no choice because, but if you've been trying to hit me up on my regular Facebook, I'm still behind there. I'll try to get those tonight. And then actually on vacation, I'll catch up on everybody. When I'm on vacation, I'm not on vacation. This is about seeing family, but I'm going to be traveling, and so it's a good time to send me a message I'm starting on Friday, and because I'll be traveling, and hopefully you can check my messages a lot. Look at this. You guys stay with me here. I got 15%, but I want to walk out of here. What the where am I? Did I just curse? They're doing this to me again. I get the same feelings. How could this be happening to me? I've done it all on live video. I've been off the live video for, I can't be zapped. It's impossible. I've been off live video for what? 2 seconds, and then that one time for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, the most. And nothing's happened. And here I am somewhere I'm lost, kind of. Oh, wow. Maybe I'm not. Let's see. Look at this, you guys. Let me get down here before my... And the comments I missed, I'll be sure to check. You guys, I always read everything. I'm not an asshole. Like, when people take the time to sign out on me and read it and write a message, you know, I'm gonna look at it. So I won't whistles, because I'm coming back in. That's why. So everyone's going back invisible. Everyone's clearing out of the way. That's exactly what that was, and they did it that way so I wouldn't hear it. Come on, you guys, it gets old. Comes Mark. He won't hide again. You'll see why in a second. Bro, do I have any weapons with you? It's good. It's funny that you asked me that. I don't today. This is the first time in a long, long time. But it's also where I am, because I don't care. I'm so comfortable here. Like, I don't have to worry about mountain lions. They'll never allow a mountain lion or a bear to hurt me in here. But when I'm on my new explorations and stuff like that, it's a whole different story. I'm traveling, 6 or 7 miles straight, and you could come across anything. And today, I actually left it in my truck about like 100 yards away, and I realized it, and I was like, you know what, forget it, I don't need it. So to answer your question, no. Ow, mother. Right there. Right in the shin, and it's bleeding. Yeah, there's noises. I told you I'm walking. I'll show you why. You guys will believe me in a second. Watch this. I'm trying to go slow so it doesn't bounce any worse than it already is. Yeah. See, here's what I don't tell you, okay? I did tell you about the one whistle, but before that, I only told you because I thought you might be able to hear it. But when I think the camera can't hear it, I don't say anything. They just cleared this area, is all that happened. It's the around the 275th time they've done it to me here. So I know where I am now. Every single time I hear the same stuff. Or you will get, like someone asked before, you will get a one pop. It's usually a whistle. Because this area, one whistle is all it takes. You guys, look at this. Is this where I think I am? I don't know what's going on, man. I'm glad you guys are with me on this, because I would be like miserable right now. Hold on. I gotta get, look at this. So there's more of those triples, right? Where'd they go? See that? You guys see any Bigfoots? They're always in the pine tree, middle pine trees here. I've caught him just like I caught Elvis. You know, you could see his face and everything. He's right behind a tree like that in the middle of this. You know what's amazing to me? Oh, okay, there was one. I was like, I just saw that structure over there. There's a giant star structure in the woods, and it was right in front of me. I'm on the video, and now it's 100 yards to my right, but I must have seen that one. There's another one right there. I do. Look under the trees all the time. You know, as I go by, not all the time, but occasionally, like here. Because what they do, believe it or not, they'll stand. There doesn't have to be an inside. They just move these, and they'll stand like right there, and they put all the branches back, and his head will just be right there. That's how they do it. And I get it all the time. You guys know what I got the other day? I haven't told anyone that. Where this just goes like this. I can't do it. Yeah, you get this. Like this. You know, I get that all the time, and there's no wind or anything. I shouldn't say all the time. Quite a few times over my little career I've had, you know, of the last 3 years, of that happening right in front of our eyes. Not just mine either. Other people that have been with them, I'm like, I told you. You know, just you can't see them half the time. Most of the time, if he wants you to, like with Dan, Dan's here in the V tree, clear as day. He's right over there between the V tree, and I could see him perfectly when I was zooming in on him. But just far enough to trick the eyes. You guys, I don't know where I am. I've never been here before in my life. I have not shown you this today. That was way, way, way up there. Another whistle. Did you hear that? I'm zapped. I feel a little bit, I don't know how it's possible. You hear that? Yeah, I go, he goes. That's why I do the 2 whistles. Hey Josh, long time. I swear, there's 2. There's one there. There's one there, and then there's another one that was a completely different whistle there. And where are they? Oh, this is Sasquatch. Right there. It's not hard to believe because everywhere I look, I'm seeing these incredible. First of all, you guys see. I'm not going to talk. I got 10% left of my battery, and I want to hear this. I thought I brought my battery pack. I thought something like this might happen. I'm like, in case I get on a long live feed. God, I would just do this every day. This would be amazing. I think it has to process after I'm done with it, and then it'll be up for people that missed it. Guys, how do you explain that? You know what? Right down there, I don't know if you guys remember that we had the falling X or whatever. The X moved. I'm really close to that. Like, I know these guys. And that's why you'll hear the whistles, because they know. I've sat here for an hour with, like, way up top here, a couple miles, for 45 minutes, copying each other's different whistles, like doing different ones. You know, look, I can't get through. That's my problem. Come on, let me just see. I know there's physical, like you could see one if you could see them. They're just out of sight. I hear them again. Sorry, it just does that. They're going crazy right there in that star structure. Listen. There's chickens over there. Can you guys see in there? Bigfoot does all of that. Not wind. I'm deep inside. You gotta remember how protected the forest is. Like, cause they protect each other. So this stuff in here, they do it. off, literally from there all the way across. I can hear so much. I'm waiting till the camera can hear it. Would knock. So weird. Sorry, I should have been looking at you guys. I don't have a new cell number. Another one. Another one. Who's Bobo? There's Joel. Yeah, it's 2 hours later. We've been squatching, man. We got whistles, insane structures, perches. I just hope that it looks as good as it does on my camera. You guys, I want to buy the new Galaxy 9 Note so bad. But I still owe $600 on this one, and this one's broken. It's the screen's cracked. So if I go out and get the new one, you know, go on the payment plan, that's gonna. Now I'm $1,600, like in debt on a cell phone. Like it's just stupid. But that's how bad I want it. So when I'm doing this for you guys, it's not bouncing around. Like they're steadier. The processors are better. Everything's better about that phone. So it's all about like my channel, not me. But I've been fighting that me not going to get that phone. You know, because with a phone, you don't need money. You just go there and sign your name, and boom, you got a new phone. Someone said, sell your phone. Someone will buy. I'm like, dude, no one's gonna buy it because they think that I'll get more because it's Colorado Bigfoot. I'm like, dude, believe me, no one cares whether it was my phone or not. Now, my PC is a different story. You get a hold of my PC, I think that's where I wouldn't. It's not for sale for any amount of money, but I feel like, well, all the hard drives I have filled up and stuff, and my PC would show. Yeah, there's that PC has more on it than any PC in the world with the hard drives that go with it. I think it's worth millions of dollars to the government. Would I sell it to them? Of course not. But I have stuff on there that people would not understand. I think what I'm thinking is when I die, they can go into that stuff, like leave them away. Like, please explore all of that when I'm dead. I'll probably be a little bit more well known when I'm dead. So this is where I'm hearing stuff, right? Everyone's saying I'm zapped, Joel. I don't know. I'm telling you, listen, as a normal person, you'd never know it. I'm not saying I'm not not normal, but as far as the zapping goes, I'm not normal because it's happened to me so many freaking times. And the last time sucked. And it took me like a week to get over it. I don't know if you guys saw a difference in me, but oh my God. Here, oh yeah, one of my first zapping videos is about 5 miles up to my #1 world. I like this place for the visuals. I mean, are you guys seeing this? And if I cut off, I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye because my battery's just gonna die. I think I still have a little bit of time, but if I leave without saying goodbye, that's why. Look at this, you guys. This is right. The whistles were further, but this is in the right direction, and this is where it was. So is it hard to believe that it's actually them? Look at that. Diesel. Got my Project X people in here. You guys, by the way, if someone asked to be in Project X and you didn't get approved or something, don't take it personally. It's because it's a very specialized group, and it can't be I don't know what word to use. The camaraderie in there is it's very special, and we just can't be. It's not a public group, and you're not missing anything. 5% battery left. It's just where we can talk about it with anybody from the outside. You know, putting a wrench on it or getting us in a bad mood or saying this or that, because most people don't understand. And we have to get through some of those conversations before we can post some of the stuff, because it's probably 99% of you or is not, but there's always one. that makes us have a private group, because we can't have a normal life in a group that everyone can see what we're doing. You got to see some of the pictures that we get. It's crazy. Over and over. Look at this. This is right, I think this is by the Descending X. Somewhere. I'm going to drop down. Look at that arch. You could look for the rest of your life, and you may never see an arch that pretty and uphill like that. You see that thing? I'm going to stay right here till my 5%'s up. Actually, I have the iPhone too, fully charged in my backpack. It's off, but I think we got the point in the live video. I'll turn it, if something happens, I'll turn it back on, but I think this was long enough. Let me sit here with you guys. See the stuff on the ground? Look. You see how that's just weird? Where is it? See that thing? There's just no way. They do everything. You know, and I want to see him put that down one day. Be like, dude, why are you using that one? You know, I'm going to start with them right away. Be like, no, use that stick. Like I did a Dan. Oops, sorry about that. What just happened? Oh, it's me. Here we go. All right, you guys, I probably have a few minutes. Let me sit with you guys. Let's see if we hear some more whistles. That's amazing over there. Down there. I'm going to walk through. I'll film that with my camera. That bend turns into an X. And then you got your blockage. All right, let's get down to the bottom of this. Sorry, the chat is not current. That's why it's... Zaps? Come on, you guys. I feel a little bit high, actually. Is that why I haven't been able to turn off the camera? Like, I can't say goodbye to you guys. Like, I feel like, yeah, I'm zapped. You're right. I am. I think I am, but I don't know why. Like, what's the point of it? I've seen this before. I've been here before. It could have been when I was walking back up there, like they thought I was going to see the babies or something. I don't know. How do you get zapped on live video and then the people don't tell, except maybe because of the change of your personality? Thanks, Eileen. I will. Get that weapon. I know. I'm all about my pistol, believe me. If you just have to understand how comfortable I am here. Look at that thing. What the hell is that? See, that's the amazing thing about Bigfoot, you guys. It doesn't matter whether you're seeing the big structures in Colorado or you're seeing some guy like that started yesterday that has a little bend in his backyard. It's the same thing. So this is more impressive to watch. I might get more views than him, but he is in the same exact situation. That there's nothing different about that guy than me. And you know, you'll see this stuff. I mean, it's always, my point is, it's always the same. You know, it's all part of a language. See the triple? Look at the triples, you guys. All the whistles stopped. They cleared the area. I told you before I came in here, I heard the area clearing noises. I got down to the corner, and then they were all there whistling, I guess, like either to give me something or they were just kind of lining up. I think they echolocate. It's been one of the biggest questions I have. Can Sasquatch see each other? That's my, like, if they're in their state, like, can they see each other? Or do they echolocate, which I think they have when they're surrounding me before. They're not seeing each other when they're apart. So if they're in their little bubble together, yes. But if the one's over there and he's using his magic, I don't think he can see either. I don't know. I just don't know. It does seem like no, because the way they'll echo into a circle around me, just on 2 different rare occasions where I had them all within 20 feet of me, 30 feet of me in a circle. 20 whistles going off in a circle around me in Bigfoot universe. And I thought I had reached the next level. Like that was it to me. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening for an hour. I sat there with them with never even a thought of fear. It was crazy. Thinking I could do the same thing. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's going to even be better. I'm going right back. This is going to be amazing. I have these bought gifts. I'm like so happy. Nothing, you know, it's like nothing happened the next day, you know, because they don't want, I'm sure they were still seeing me, but they don't want that extra confirmation. They know that you're like, huh? How could that happen? Let me do that again. No way are you getting it again. Not in the same way. Just the way they are. All right, you guys, listen. All day long, this number calls me, trying to get me to switch my power bill. I'm like, I don't have a power bill. I do, but I pay some lady for it. All right, you guys. Listen, I love all you guys very much. Thank you so much for joining on. You know, Joel, 2 hours ago, could have been here. And there's Barbara. Is that Barbara? So if I missed you, I'm sorry, because I have the shades on and I'm trying to walk. Here, I'll let you see me. It's really not exciting. I always have to wipe. I got my new shades at see, I'm not high. I mean, I'm not, it's not a matter of, I'm not zapped. My eyes do look a little bit weird, don't they? I feel a little bit weird. I don't know why they would zap me here. I've been through here. They know me so well, but there could be other reasons, you know? Like maybe I walked over something and they just erased that memory. I'm not sure. Oh, bye. You guys, it's going off. Love you.